Hey, how y'all doing today? My name is Keona, and this is my channel. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I mainly do diamond painting content, and today we're doing a WIP Chat. WIP Chat! It is late night Thursday night for me, and I'm exhausted. I've been working all day. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, y'all. It's a good thing. I have no purchases to show you today. Actually, that's wrong. I have a new purchase. Everybody has seen this suitcase on Amazon for $10. Had to get it because it is freaking Twitch colors. And it came in yesterday. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous purple. I got the 60 because the 60 is what was $10. I am going to get the bigger case because, hello, Twitch purple. I love purple. You think? Look at my nails. I love purple. Green's my favorite color, but purple is a very, very close second. I will tell y'all all the story about why purple is not my favorite color on a later time, maybe later in this WIP Chat. But let's get to it. So I have updated my default settings on my YouTube to include all that I use except for the Harbor Freight because that changes from day to day. So I have included like my cat-proof diamond trays, my new putties, all that. So you want to know, it's down below. If you want the link, just ask me. I'll toss it up into the comments. Not a big deal. Finally, they came. So I was one bag short of 400, and Diamond Art Club sent out 5 bags. So I think I'm good for 400. I can replace the ones. I might go in and replace the ones that I placed, which are just right here. I might do that at a later date. It won't be on the time lapse. I'll do it at my own time. So that's a good thing. That means I haven't done the 400 on this. I have not touched this diamond painting all week. I did the intro to the time lapse, so it's done and over with, but I did not touch the diamond painting. And my watch is dead, so you get the can line today. All that spiel. So without further ado, let's get into the WIP Chat. I am going to go ahead and stop the clip so I can start up the time lapse clip because that's how I do things. And by the way, this is why I'm not diamond painting. Book 7. Just started book 7. I'm into the second chapter. I was 200 and something pages into book 6 when I started like 2 days ago. Or 3 days ago. Whatever. And then I finished it. And it's 730 something pages. But that is besides the point. Let me go set up this clip and get you down up close and personal. And we'll get into the WIP Chat. Let's go. Okay, we're now up close and personal here. I'm getting my Kindle out so I can write things down. I gotta get to the right notebook here. Diamond painting. Okay, diamond painting. Dun 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 dun. What a way to start the time lapse section. What's the day? Today is the 11th, so 5/11. Wow, I have not diamond painted since 5/5, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe we'll finally finish this section off. I honestly think this is the section we were working on in the last WIP Chat. Don't mind me, I'm just laughing at myself. I'm trying to find a place to put my Kindle. It's in my way. It's in my way. We'll just slide it onto the floor. Not onto the floor, but up against the desk. I'm so excited. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and change some of the things. Like, I need to get this situated. Yeah, I'm just gonna shove it in there because that's where it was before. But I need a dryer sheet. Why do I need a dryer sheet? Because they came in baggies, like Ziploc baggies. And if you are a seasoned diamond painter, you know 9 times out of 10 it comes in a Ziploc baggie. It is gonna be aesthetic. So here, y'all want to see what I'm doing? Here, I'll put this back over so we can do it on top of it. So you can see better. Alright, so the way I do it, a lot of people do it different ways. The way I do it is, okay, one, we learn how to do that, where you snap to open the bag. I learned that from Miss Coffee. Look at that. Look at that static in there. I don't know if you can see it. So we pour it on top of the stuff. Oh, wow. You think there's static in here? So you pour it on top of the dryer sheet. This is how I do it, and it works 90% of the time. I want to say 90. It's like 9 times out of 10 it's going to work. We only got to do one bag at a time. I think these are all the same faceted, because my problem with stealing the ones out of the other, the other kit, they weren't all the same faceted. So we're going to take this, and make sure they all stay in there. We're going to fold it, and we're going to rub. We're going to rub. And what that's doing is equivalent of putting a dryer sheet in a baggie. I don't like doing that. Let me get this out of the way. Whoop. I threw it across the room. We're fine. Let me see what I have here, because I might actually take that bag and throw these 400 in it. You know, it doesn't matter about mixing faceted, because this is literally just spares. So we're going to take these. Why do I care? I care because of the fact of what painting this is. There we go. Put that back just in case I need spares. So these are still a little more staticky. I'm going to have to restart the clip again. Or just make a mental note to cut this out of the time lapse. I can do that, actually. There we go. Now, what I like to do to ensure that I get them all and I don't spill, take this, and we're going to dump them in. Look at me already spilling. It was because I was not set up right, and I'm trying to show y'all on camera at the same time. You do it over a nice big tray. You grab the 2 that fell off. Boom, there's our 400. Got a little bit of trash right there. It doesn't want to come out. Save the trash. I'm trying to hold it with my hand and grab the trash jar at the same time. Oh, there we go. Okay, now that we've done all that, I am going to start the clip again so we can have a nice clean time lapse here, okay? A clean time lapse. Hey y'all, you gotta love that jump that suddenly so much is done. Why is so much done? Because I had to remove a portion of the WIP Chat, which is pretty much all of it, because in the first 5 minutes of talking, I had to pause. My mother came in here and put me kind of in a bad mood, and I was being really, really crabby and complainy, and I had to step away. And 34 minutes in, after stepping away, I go, you know what? No, let's not have this attitude. I really, really, I think I did the thing I did with the static drills is in the second clip, so let's hope it is. Which means you guys get to see me finish section D13. Yeah, I could actually finish a section and start a section all in the same video. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing fine. I was doing great until 30 minutes ago. I really was. You know, I love my mom, but she is the type that she can really bring down a mood. And if you have that type of mother, please leave it in the comments below. Please. place. I'd greatly appreciate it. I need somebody who can relate. That'd be nice. It's not her own fault, you know. My stepdad passed last February, and, you know, it's still new. It's been over a year, but it's still new, and she doesn't have a social life, and we've talked about this, about how she needs a social life. So it is kind of annoying that we were talking. So let me catch y'all up. Let me catch y'all up what put me in this bad mood to where I had to re-record everything. Okay? Give me a second while I update this. So, TLDR version. Hold on. I write this down. TLDR version is, I was really excited about something, and I was planning it. It all started coming in together, and I told her my birthday weekend, we have a big plan, what to do for my birthday weekend, me and my friends, and suddenly she goes, oh, but I have training that weekend. I have training that week, second week of September. I have to go to Atlanta. You can't go. And it's like, now, excuse me, now is the time to tell me this? Yeah? Yeah. So, it put me in a shitty mood, and I put it all in the WIP Chat, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. I cannot put this on y'all. I really can't. So I went outside, I had a cigarette, I calmed down, and I came back. I didn't delete the clip, I moved it to the time-lapse, like it still happened, I still recorded. And I restarted my talking part, because there is no point for y'all to be suffering from my toxicity. You know, it's my mother being toxic, let's be honest. Let's move this. Close your eyes. Don't look at the screen, because we're going to be moving the camera around, okay? Alright. See? Alright. It should be safe now. Should be safe. See? I would never steer y'all wrong. I would never steer y'all wrong. So I haven't really diamond painted this week, except for, you know, a half hour of talking to myself and then it not going anywhere. Got a lot of things going on right now between and the shop keeping me busy, which is what I have been doing all week, and spending a lot of time in communities because I realize I can't just sit by myself all the time as much as I want to be. I'm a loner. I am an introvert. It's kind of funny because online I'm not. That is the plastic, by the way. That is the Diamond Art Club plastic that is sticking and not wanting to come up. Come on! Your glue is nice. Oh no. Oh no. We got plastic coming up right here. Or plastic tearing right here. I have to take tweezers to it. I don't want to. Yeah, it tore all the way. Tore all the way. Shoot, monkeys. I know, I said take tweezers, and then I sat there and took the blade. It's weird that it didn't cut right there. It's probably because I went on top of the vinyl. Like a moron. And then I pick up only a slight piece of vinyl. Give me a second, y'all. So, my week. My week's pretty much just been working. Working on budgeting too, because, so vinyl is not cheap. It's not. And I sell section frames at about $1 per frame is the average, because of the fact that if you get a bigger bundle, they're $1. And then, of course, the smaller frames are a little bit cheaper and stuff like that. You know, I do make up for it. But at the same time, I don't just use regular vinyl. I use hollow vinyls and stuff like that. You know, I use a big variety. I'm just making sure this is okay. Okay. So, like I said, vinyl ain't cheap, and I'm trying to make it work between labor and the cost. But the popularity, oh my goodness, I don't know what I did right. It's a good thing. It's a good problem. And this is the first week without a shop update. I know I said I'd mention in the WIP Chat, but honestly, all I'm going to do is restock frogs this week. Yes, you heard me. They're currently out of stock. But later on today, for you, the frogs, the rainbow frogs, will be restocked. I do 6 in a week, because that means I can make 1 a day, pretty much. Give me a day of break. I do them all at the same time. Don't worry. It's not like I do one at a time. But I only have 1 mold, so it's a little slow. That's why I limit it to 6. So, I will be doing a restock of that today for y'all. It could happen anytime during the day. I am officially confirmed, as in Painting with Pitties has confirmed it, that I am a sponsor for Diamonds and Diversity this month. Or not this month, next month. Yay! What do we want to do first? Do we want to, yeah, I think we're going to exclude the rose. Normally I'll either do the rose first or exclude it. I think we're going to exclude the rose first. Ah, shit. I opened up the container trying to pull it out. So I'm trying to pull it out without opening it. Oh no! It's everywhere! I spilled. All I did this week was shop. I went to go and, so there's a joke that I always call myself an angel. And so I went to go buy some new piercings. Like, I have the piercings, but they're the jewelry. The new, if you know my piercing, you know my piercing. I'm not gonna, you know, you can ask me and tell you, but I'm not gonna publicly put it out there. And so, it'll be 6 months on the 20th, and I'll finally be able to change my piercings out. And there's this bar that has angel wings. And I always say I'm a goddamn angel. So I kind of want those, but I'm just going to stick with rainbow implant grade titanium. Yes. I have not checked out, though. Like, they're sitting in my cart. I have, like, $100 worth of freaking jewelry in my cart. And I have not checked out. I also have, like, $100 worth of supplies for the shop in my other cart. Have not checked out. Maybe I'm holding on, trying to save some money. I don't know. It all depends. Considering I have 5 diamond paintings coming on Monday. And if I said any of this stuff in a little, like, few-minute clip, don't mind me. I will repeat myself. It happens. I don't remember what I said when. That's the downside of it all. Of trying to remember what you talked about. And trying to remember what you don't want to talk about because of the fact that it puts you in a bad mood. So, I gotta order Kipsy's, I gotta book Kipsy's flight. Because she's gonna be here next month, and we've been talking, not me and her, but, you know, in general, I've been talking with people about streaming again. And the whole reason she's coming out here next month is to help me organize. So, June 13th to the 20th. I don't know if I'm going to get a WIP Chat out. like, I still have to film, and she understands that, but a WIP Chat is like a long filming process, so I don't know. And then, I got a call, and I don't go on Facebook. I have my own reasons not to go on Facebook, but I don't go on Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I don't like nothing. You know, I'm not gonna go into why, so I'll shut up about that. But I got a message from my niece, or I don't have the notifications turned on my phone, so all I have is when you unlock your phone, it's got the little circle right there, you know, a little pop-up, and I click on it, and it's a missed call from my niece, and it's like, why are you, anyway? And my mom had come in and said that she was trying to get a hold of me, so I call her, thinking there's some type of emergency, and she goes, so, there's this event I've always wanted to go to, but I don't want to go alone because it's in another state. Will you go with me? And I'm like, what event, you know? I'm thinking, what event could this girl be into? Yeah, that's in another state. She goes, well, it's a convention. Uh-huh. What's the convention? VidCon. The way she says it. Oh my god. And I'm like, look up the price of it and we'll see if we can do it, you know? Like, I have no problem. Whatever. Well, we get off the call, and almost immediately, she messages me back, telling me it's $290 for both, and she'll buy the tickets, no worries, whatever. And she goes, my mom wants to know if you're going to drive, or do we fly? And I go, considering it's across the country in LA, we would fly, you know? I just can't. And it's also the 21st, so I mean, it means after putting Tipsy on a plane on the 20th, I'm gonna hop on a plane myself. And then she messages me a little bit later, and she goes, so I've never been on a plane. Can you fly here first, and then we fly together? My niece is 20. Like, I go, I don't think I can afford it. You know, let me look at finances and everything else. And I go, unless you're paying. And she goes, I'll talk to my dad. So my dad, not my dad, my brother is a girl dad. He's got 4 girls and a son. The son's right in the middle. And my niece is the oldest. And I am his only sister. And I am the baby sister. I'm the youngest in the family. So you know, I might be getting a call or a message saying, he said he'll pay. I don't know. It depends. She's got to get time off work. She's got to figure the whole thing out. And so, if that happens, that means, I don't even know when that is. I guess I wouldn't have a WIP Chat that week either because of the fact that, yeah. I can't take 2 weeks off, though. So, I'd have to figure out something. Ooh, maybe like a little travel blog? No. She's got her own Instagram followers and everything else. She's not like super popular, but she's got more Instagram followers than me, you know. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I don't see her Instagram posts anymore. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me search. I can't tell you her name. Do I not follow her anymore? Oh, I do follow her. She's got 662 or 665 on that one. I swear she had more. Maybe it's her TikTok. Her TikTok has a few thousand. That's what it is. Her TikTok has more than mine. Which yes, that 665 is more than mine on Instagram. But either way, you know, she likes to take pictures of her clothes and stuff like that, and it's not my thing. It's not my thing at all. So, who knows? She's still, so she doesn't live with my brother. What she does is my brother lives on this decent sized piece of property that has a building on it. And he runs his business from there. It's got a few buildings on it. And what she does is she pays him rent to live in this little studio apartment that's on the property. That's got a bathroom, a kitchen, a shower, obviously, and a bedroom. It technically has a living area right inside the kitchen, but you know what I mean. It's all one room with a bathroom separated, right? And in fact, the way it's set up is the kitchen and the living space are right here, and you have like the door, the entranceway, and it's like in a little hallway because the door to the bathroom's right there. So the bathroom is literally separating the kitchen and the living space from the bedroom. Yeah. So I don't know. And my second oldest niece is 19, I want to say. She's in college. So she don't live at home no more. Well, she does, when she's not in the dorms. But yeah. So he's got 2 adult kids. And so I think he can feel them leaving the nest, for lack of a better term. So the fact that she needs her daddy, to pay for VidCon, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll, well, not for VidCon, but to pay for the flights. And I still don't even know hotel situation. So I left her to all the details because of the fact I've planned a convention vacation before. Several. I used to fly to Seattle regularly for conventions. So I've done the convention thing, and I know the work that goes into planning. And so, in fact, I go on so many trips around here, like down to Miami, to Atlanta with friends and stuff like that, because most of my friends live all across the country because I met them through streaming. And so I know what it takes, and I know that she doesn't know. So I'm letting her realize the cost of things, and she hasn't even figured out food yet. We don't even, I don't even think she's thought hotel. Cause she messages me, and then she looks up, when I said, look up the price and all that, that's when she looks up the price for tickets. Like I said, $300 for tickets. It would cost, I didn't check to San Antonio, and then so what I would have to do is take a round trip flight from Atlanta to San Antonio, and take a round trip flight from San Antonio to LAX in order for this to work. And so I don't even think she's checked that price. And when I did the Atlanta to LAX, the cheapest flight option was Spirit at $250. If I wanted to actually not be nickel and dime, $500. Yeah, it ain't cheap. Y'all wonder why I drive everywhere? At least I get rewards for my gas, So I'm going to keep messaging her with things that I know she'll forget about. Like, okay, so what about, accommodations? Like where are we going to stay? How far is that from the convention? What about Uber cost? Food? Food's a big one. What are we going to live on, freaking Taco Bell? Ugh. I don't eat Taco Bell. It's because I don't like tomatoes. I'll have ketchup and I'll have tomato sauce, but that's because it's pureed. I don't like the texture of tomatoes. And no matter what I order from Taco Bell, I'll find chunks of tomato in it because they don't keep their prepare area. They can't. It's almost impossible to keep it clean enough not to get tomatoes in your food. And I really don't like the texture. Which I had this conversation today about, I was eating beef stroganoff, and I don't like beef stroganoff because I can taste sour cream in it, and I don't like sour cream. But I ate it anyway. And my friend's like, I thought you gag when you don't like food. I go, no. I will eat food that I don't like. I will gag if the food makes me gag. If I gag, I can't eat it, obviously. And so like a salad. Lettuce makes me gag. Don't know why. Tomatoes make me gag. Don't know why. Mushrooms make me gag. Certain foods make me gag. It's the texture, a lot of it. So, I go, sour cream? I just don't like sour cream. I just don't like the flavor of it. And so, if I can taste it in my beef stroganoff, yeah, that means I don't like beef stroganoff. But I needed to eat. I'm not going to sit there and insult my mom. I should have. This was before she made me mad. Or before she ruined my mood. I ate my food because otherwise I want to eat. Because I forget to eat. You ever forget to eat? So, y'all know I got diagnosed with combined ADHD in October. And y'all have kind of been on this journey of me realizing things that I was just quirky about are actually ADHD. One of those things apparently is forgetting to eat. So, I ate it. I want to eat it. I didn't care for it, but I ate it. You know, you kind of just like, suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up, Buttercup. Anyway. So where was I with the Tiffany thing? Tipsy. My Tipsy Ipsy. I love her. So, I haven't bought her plane ticket yet. I need to. She's gonna come, and we're going to get my studio organized, because I think if we get my studio organized, I can get my life organized. And then I'm going to look up the price of something and see if I can do something different with my stream. So I'm hoping by July. So if y'all did not know, my last stream was July 1st, 2021. It's been that long since I've had a live stream. And I have live streaming capabilities on TikTok and I haven't used it. So I used to stream weekdays on Twitch at 9 a.m. every weekday. All day till 3 p.m. It was 9 to 3. Do the math, that's 6 hours. That was my normal schedule. A lot of the time I went over it because it just happens. You know, I was talking to Miss Crafty about it, and a lot of people are doing 12-hour streams now on Twitch, and without offending people. I tried my best not to offend people, but when you are a talkative person, 12 hours isn't as big of a deal as some of these people make it out to be. And no, this is not me talking to her about it. This is just in general. But she goes, there's a lot of people that are doing 12-hour streams now. And I go, it's honestly not that hard to do a 12-hour stream. But it's funny because all these people are planning out the 12-hour streams. Like, they're doing karaoke, and they're doing segments, and they're on a schedule, and I'm like, y'all are overthinking this. Just fucking pick something to do, and you can do it for 12 hours. That's why I like Miss Coffee's stream. She, loosely plans, which is what I expect with any stream. Whether you're doing 1 hour, 6 hours like I used to, 12 hours, or 24 hours, or whatever. Which I used to do a lot of those accidentally. You know, I expect you to loosely plan. Like, you have an idea of what you want to do, but you're not going to have this, like, schedule that you got to do this and this and this and this. You know, I sat there, the first 12-hour stream Miss Coffee did, she had a plan. She had a plan. She said, we're going to do an hour of this, and we're going to do, like, an hour of this, and then the rest of it's going to be this. That did not work out at all, because that one thing where she said we'd do an hour of this, she did 3 hours of it. Then another thing that she said would do an hour of this, she did 3 hours of it. And there's half your stream right there. And then she still had booty heart redeems. Oh my goodness, how the booty heart redeems take over stream. Yeah. Let's look at that better, because that looks like it's a hollow one. If you don't know what I mean by hollow one, it means it doesn't have a flat bottom. It comes up, and usually you can tell with a light pad when they do that. Hold on, I gotta fix it. I got to fix it. No, it's just weird. It's weird that it would do that. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna put that back. Oh, my hand was on the mic, I'm sorry. It just looks so light. And then when I go back in the hole, there we go. Never over-scrutinize with a light pad. I just use it because I'm blind. I'm bad. Speaking of 12-hour streams and Miss Coffee's 12-hour streams, Diamond Palooza tomorrow, y'all. I gotta keep remembering that y'all are seeing this on Friday. But Diamond Palooza, y'all. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready to spend 12 hours diamond painting? My goal? Why are you sitting there? My goal is to finish this painting. Am I going to do it? Probably not. But that's my goal. I'm gonna finish this painting on Saturday. And if I don't, I'm gonna die trying. Because this is week 15 of Magic Potion. 15 consecutive weeks. Well, we had that week off. Or was it 2 weeks off? Either way, 15 weeks of diamond painting the same painting. I love y'all. But seriously, like, I need to update my hours, but I'll open up Gemflow real quick with the current hours I have put in, which is, like, does not include, like, a few days. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Gotta scroll. Started. Look at that. Can you see that? 93 hours and 39 minutes. I have a rule. Let me tell you the money rule. Y'all are gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy, but trust me on this. I am a gamer that does not play AAA games, because usually when you pay for AAA games, you get a few hours of joy, and you know what I mean? So, I made a rule a long time ago that if I'm going to pay $60 for a game, I'm going to at least, a minimum, get 60 hours out of said game. And it usually works. Like Minecraft, I paid $5 for. I got it on alpha. You know? And I've definitely gotten more than 5 hours worth of gaming. Well, with diamond painting, I understand that diamond painting's a little more expensive. Don't ask me why. But I understand it's a little more expensive. So, if I spend $50 on a canvas, I better get 25 hours out of it. It better take, unless I am deliberately, like, racing through it. I better get 25 hours of joy. I have depends on my mood, a 2 to 3 hours per dollar. Does that make sense? Or not 2 to 3 hours per dollar. $2 to $3 per hour. That's what I meant to say. That's how much joy I should get per hour. Or how, you know, per dollar or whatever, you know? And so that's my general rule. Like, this was a $100 diamond painting. Everybody knows Magic Potion is $99.99. According to my gem slow, I have 93 hours in it. All I needed was 50 to make it worth it. Okay? And if y'all didn't know, if you haven't paid attention, or if you're new here, that's the whole reason I get my Kindle out and put time in. Which, I don't think y'all got that. Maybe you did. I don't know. That's the thing. That's why you don't sit there and split clips. And if you do, you start all the way over, which I didn't. I wanted to be weird. Because I am. Yes, that was Welcome to the Jungle. Okay? We were doing that. Katie and I in chat yesterday? Yeah, Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Katie and I were going back and forth with lyrics, and then it got to a point to where she couldn't keep up with me. I guess I have a more eclectic music taste, or I don't even know her music taste, but I was coming to these things to where it was like, oh, I did Hey Ya. I did Shake It, Shake It, Shake It, like a Polaroid picture. That's what I put in. And then right after that, I go, trust me, Katie, I can do this, quote, all night long. And she's like, I would keep up with you if I know what songs those were. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. I felt so bad. And then, so I think, what did I try next? I think I tried, I put, I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm believing. And she never came back. I felt so bad. It was fun though. Yeah, we were talking football today. So the NFL schedule came out, and Katie is a Washington fan, and I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we are rivals. And as usual, even though they're no longer called the Redskins, they're called the Commanders. As usual, our typical schedule is Cowboys play the Commanders on Thanksgiving. It's just it was like a Cowboys versus Indians thing for a while. You know what I mean? When they were the Redskins. But it's just one of those traditions that stay, is Cowboys, and who else plays? The traditions are Cowboys have a game and Detroit have a game. So you'll never see Detroit and Cowboys play each other. You know? So, it is, we play Washington on Thanksgiving. And I told her, I go, we're going to be thankful that we can remain friends after a Thanksgiving football game. I go, but during the game, you are dead to me. And she's the same way. You know, during the game, you are dead to me. Now that is friendship right there. My best friend is a Jets fan. Jets and Cowboys only play each other once every 4 years. Okay? So, Jets will be playing at Jets at Cowboys my birthday weekend. See, now I'm in the mood to talk about what brought everything down. And me and a group of friends are like, that's the birthday weekend. We are going to see the Cowboys play the Jets at Arlington. You know? Awesome. Amazing. And I tell my mom, not possible. It just killed my mood. But we'll negotiate. We'll figure it out. Because I'm not going to let my hope be crushed. You can't crush my hope. I always said, I want my first NFL game, Jets at Cowboys. It has to be a Cowboys game. It has to be at Arlington. And because my best friend is a Jets fan, it has to be a Jets game. You know? And that's fine and dandy. And so I looked her straight in the face and I go, it'll be 8 years before this happens again. So you can see why I was put in a shitty mood. And I pushed it off on y'all. I'm so sorry. But I'll figure it out. If we don't do a Jets at Cowboys thing, we'll just go to Atlanta. We'll have some fun because it's my birthday weekend. Instead of it starting on Thursday, it'll probably start on Saturday, the day of my birthday. Which really sucks because then they have a travel on a Saturday on the day of, and I'd be pissed. I mean, even a Friday, like Friday evening. Ooh, it's possible. Yes, I would prefer the plan, but if I gotta wait and save some money and wait 8 years, I guess I will. Oh my god. I'm gonna be 37 this year. So I'm gonna be turning 45 when that happens. Wow. Wow. You think of that. You think of your age. Like, you ever, get freaked out when you're about to switch a decade? I have never been freaked out by a decade swap. Okay? When I was 19 turning 20, I was pregnant. I didn't give 2 shits about anything. Okay? I was bringing a baby into this world. You could leave me the fuck alone. You know? From 20s to 30s? Nah. I was having time of my life. I didn't even notice it. But now, I am 36. And the thought of being in my 40s, I don't know why. It's kind of like, you see all these things, and 30s is great. I have no problem with 30s. I love 30s. Because I'm old enough to sit there and not care about what anybody thinks, you know? If you're in your 20s, everybody looks down on you. If you're in your 40s, everybody thinks you're, too old to understand, you know? But I'm in my 30s, man. 30s is you got the young kids, and they're going, oh, She knows her shit. And then at the same time, you got the older guys going, or the older kids, not older kids, the older generations going, oh, they're in their 30s. They've been through some shit, you know? And that's the thing. It's respect. It's respect of the generations, man. That's what I want. We talked about this once. I can't wait until I am in my 80s so I can say whatever the hell I want. And QB goes, you can say whatever the hell you want now. Yeah, but people don't just sit there and, you know, whatever. At my age now. That's where I want to be. It's like, oh, grandma's gone crazy again. That's where I want to be at. But I want to feel like I'm 20. That's the only thing that sucks about your 30s. Is you feel like you're in your 80s. Actually. So, if y'all didn't know, last week I was sick. And right now I'm drinking some warm coffee at stupid AM. Stupid PM. I don't know what time it is. Late night coffee. My throat hurts. So, when I get a sinus infection, a lot of times it just rests and that's it. This time I pushed through it. I think I talked about it last WIP Chat, but I pushed through it. I said, fuck it, we're gonna work. We're gonna do what we have to do. And I did that. Well, guess what? Since I didn't go to the doctor and get antibiotics, and all I did was take things for... Oh, I didn't take my meds today. I'll take them when we're done. But all I did was, you know, push. Here I am, over a week later, kind of feeling the residual effects, and it sucks. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to take my meds while it's in my head. Sorry. ADHD, if I don't take my meds, I'm going to forget completely. And, yeah. So, I have to take Singular for my allergies and my asthma, combination. Valsartan for my high blood pressure. I tell my kids they're killing me slowly. Zantac for my acid reflux. Thinking. Oh, vitamin D3 5000 IU for my vitamin D deficiency. 2 women's one-a-days, because that's what it says. It says take 2. I think that's... Oh, and my nasal spray. Duh. Not that you asked or anything. By the way, did you take your meds today? Did you drink your water? I did not, but coffee has water in it. Look. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Are you taking care of yourself today? Okay. 1 out of 3 is bad. We'll talk about certain things that people don't talk about. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to talk about what anxiety does to a person and what depression does to a person, and anxiety causes depression. We've been talking about that this week, and it's been good. It's been helpful. It's good to find people to talk to. I know. I need a therapist. I'm having issues, man. I might end up just going into Atlanta. Yes, I know. Atlanta is an hour and a half away. But, I don't know. Not to make fun of the state I live in, but this part of Alabama is a little backwards and a little weird right now. So, my son and I have the same PCP. It's a family doctor, and actually she's a nurse practitioner. Sorry for the mic noises. But, so he and I have the same PCP. I'm fully vaccinated. My daughter is fully vaccinated. My oldest son is fully vaccinated. But this is my youngest son that has the same PCP as me. And because in Florida they have outlawed, which you guys gotta tell me if this is true or not. In Florida they have outlawed the vaccine in young men. She doesn't want my 12-year-old son to get the vaccine. He is the only one in my family that does not, because the only other person who didn't have the vaccine is gone and died from COVID. I'm sorry, complications with COVID. So, when it comes to my kid, I don't get along with her. When it comes to my mental health, I don't get along with her. But when it comes, she got my blood pressure under control. She got a lot of things under control. She got my allergies to where I'm not getting migraines every day. I still get a random migraine like once a month, and I've accepted that I need to go see an allergist. I don't get seasonal allergies. I have year-round allergies, everything, you know. The world hates me. Nature hates me, and now I live in the middle of it, y'all. Actually, when I was living in San Antonio is like a bowl. If you've ever been to San Antonio and you have allergies, you know what I'm talking about. It's a pit of despair. It's horrible, and I hate it. So, nature hates me. I think it's time I go see an allergist and try to figure out how we can, you know, either get me off this daily regimen or make it to where, because of the daily regimen, I don't even get migraines. My nose is stuffy, by the way, because part of I took my nasal spray, and what happens is I take it, I'll be sniffing for a while, I'll get stuffy, and then it'll clear up, and that's what's going on. My ear's also popping, but that has to do with not getting better before, like I've been sleeping weird. Does that make sense? Like, all day I want to sleep. That's why I kind of picked up those books this week. So, I've been reading Zodiac Academy. I showed it. I think I showed it. But I picked up book 6, which I was only 220 pages into last time I put it down. I picked it up and I finished it. And it's 730 pages. Or 740, something like that. And I finished it yesterday. So in 2 days, I read 500 pages. Not a big deal. Not a flex by any means. It means I know life did. And I started reading book 7 today. And it's the only thing that is keeping me up during the day is reading. Otherwise, I'd be passed out. I don't know why. Like, I tried working. I did not try diamond painting, but I tried working. I tried socializing. Nothing is keeping me up. Tried playing video games on my phone because I'm addicted to my mobile phone games. I got some problem, y'all. And I'm not even mad about it. Not even mad about it. Hey! I'm having technical difficulties today. So what I need to do is, it's not in this is Randa's putty in here. So if you didn't know, I'm poor. So are a lot of people who diamond paint. That's why we're poor. But putties are expensive, right? So a lot of putties can be reused. I don't know about butterfly effect wares. I haven't really tested it. But Randa's Crafty corner putty can be, where you just pull it out of your pen, you remold it, and stuff it back in your pen, alright? Some others can't be, and I'm not going to name names, but if you ask me, I'll tell you in the comments down below. And, so, we were talking about how expensive putty is. Sorry, I'm scratching my back. Talking about how expensive putty is. Did I ever unpause? Yes, I did. Sorry! Squirrel! And about how you have to be able to reuse it. And if your putty is not reusable, like if there's no way to sit there and make sure it lasts as long as possible, maybe you shouldn't be the same price as other putties. You know what I mean? Which nobody will sit there and say, oh, my putty's reusable. Like, I don't even think Randa will tell you that her putty's reusable. But it is. It's the viewers, or the users, that'll tell you which ones are. And it's because we broke, man. That's why I like, my section frames are a certain price, because vinyl's expensive. But also, they're reusable. You know, so, yeah. And if I'm repeating myself, just tell me in the comments below. I need the comments. I need them. Watch comments be disabled and I get a bunch of DMs. Your comment section is disabled, Miss Keona. Please don't call me Miss Keona. Keona. And we talked about accents this week. So, what I'm doing right now is I don't remember exactly how my week goes. And so I will tell you about what I remember we talked about, as in me and my friend groups. I have a few of them, and none of them mingle. It's weird. But we talked about accents. And there is something about an accent. When it comes to men, oh my god, give me a deep voice with a nice southern accent. A nice country accent, not southern, country. Okay? And we were, when was this? I think maybe Monday? I don't remember. But I went into I Will Buck You stream, and he had another buck on stream, and his name is now The Good Buck. Why did I do that? What is going through my head right now? Yeah, so we call him The Good Buck, and I deemed him that name because, oh my god, he had a Missouri accent. I couldn't place it at first, but he ended up saying where he was from. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it was. He's got a Missouri accent. Yes, you just heard me call it right. And a deep voice. And I swear to God, sometimes I wish I wasn't married. The fucked up part is, I've never dated a guy with a deep voice. My husband does not have a deep voice, so it's kind of funny. My husband does not have an accent, thank God, because he's from Louisiana and I would not be able to handle it. We would have never had kids, let alone got married, if, you know, he had a Louisiana accent. No offense to y'all from Louisiana, but y'all know what I'm talking about. He's from the Acadiana region, where swamp people live. If he started speaking swamp talk, no. When we met, I was living up in New York. We were friends, you know. We met online. Before that was really a thing. 18 years ago. Actually, we've been friends since I was 17. So, you know, going on 19 years. We'll say 19 years I've known him. And we met online. He was an admin for this game, and yes, I just made that jump. He was an admin for this game, and I was a very well-known player in that game when we first met, and he was an asshole. But I was leading a crew, I was very popular, I had leadership qualities. Basically, people would ask me before performing certain actions on the game and shit like that. Whatever. And then later on, I became a mod. And he and I would talk all the time, because he was an admin, I was a mod, and after I turned 18, I was working a lot. And I think his daughter was born around the same time. And so we didn't talk for a while. Well, in the middle of tax season, I had a job, but I wasn't working the same hours I was when I was working at Macy's and Hickory Farms. I had 2 jobs, and I was working overtime. I was almost always working during the holiday season. But, so, January comes around and I only have 1 job and I'm working as a tax preparer part-time. I'm fine. I'm 18 years old, whatever, you know. So we were really good friends. We were actually best friends, and, you know, he confided in me with his marriage issues. In fact, his wife left him while we were good friends and shit like that. I am not the other woman, y'all. TLDR, jumping along in the story, April 2005, I moved from New York back to Florida, and he was in the middle of a divorce, and just to hang out, visit, whatever, he comes to visit in Florida. A month later, I moved to Louisiana, and we started being together. You know what I mean? So, I lived in Louisiana for a year before I left back to Florida, and I stayed with my mom. And then we moved to Texas, and then we got married. And that's the story. Keona, you tell better stories than that. Look, I don't got any stories today. Okay? It was funny. So, in our little group chat, it's a mod chat, really. But yeah, sometimes I tell stories. And a lot of them, they all have a reason behind them. Because I have, 12 years experience in live streaming. I completely understand things that you don't even think about, whatever. Well, someone mentioned, I'm not going to mention names, someone mentioned about something or the other, and I go, you cannot pay attention to what someone does in one stream and then does in another stream. And the reason why I'm not giving details, because one, it's none of y'all's business, and two, it was a complete misspoken. It was like, because I go, and I will tell you why. And I told them the entire story of me and a friend who used to stream. So, I used to stream 5 days a week. This friend would, I don't remember his schedule, but he didn't stream quite as much as I did, but maybe 4 days a week. Basically, we treated it like a 9-to-5 job. This was our job, period. And we were both regular streamers and everything else. However, we shared a lot of the same community because good friends and all that. It just happens, by the way. Always have your own community, and I'll tell you why later. But, so, we had a lot of the same mods. There's a hole in that one, and it won't let me pick it up. We had a lot of the same mods, and this one person who was a mod in his channel, but not mine, would give him money left and right, but at the time, they didn't have a lot of money, and, they were scrimping to just eat and stuff like that, so I got it, I'm like, whatever, what, you don't have to give to him and then give to me, I get it, right, we're all friends, whatever. Well, then, another one who was a mod for me, but not for him, would come in and would donate things. So the way I had it set up is if you donated subs, or if you subbed, if you gifted subs, or if you tipped, because not donations, it's a tip for your entertainment, whatever, or you did anything like that, something would happen. Like, you would be entered to a giveaway, which if that giveaway would happen, there was also a way to enter in with channel points because, sweepstakes laws, right? So, or you'd end up with your name on my wall, or basically something of entertainment value. There was always an exchange. It was never you were just handing me money to get nothing. You know what I mean? And so and this other person thought it was hilarious about some of the stuff I would do. Like, I don't know. I think one was deep voice and this and that. We used, what was it called? Streamloots, which is a bunch of cards with actions. Either way, let's disregard that. And one day, this person, I don't even remember, I think gifted a sub just to get another entry into the giveaway at the end of the month, right? And the other streamer says in voice chat, without realizing my ride or die is in voice chat. I don't think they realized that my ride or die was my ride or die. But it's like, I can't believe he's, or why are you giving to her? She's just a sellout. Look, I got no shame in being a sellout, okay? You know what? That's the title of this WIP Chat. Sellout. Okay? I have no shame in being a sellout. Right? So, time goes on. Whatever. And, I learned how to use call to actions. They're called C2As. If you ever see me spell out C2 with the number A, that is a call to action. That's like when I sit there and say, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, which is like right there, I think. Either way, that's a call to action, or a C2A. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. And I was getting really good at my call to actions. I was reminding people, don't forget to subscribe with Prime. Don't waste your Prime by not subscribing to someone this month. It doesn't have to be me, but I'd surely appreciate it. You know, and if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that follow button. Shit like that. You know, I would do C2As regularly. And so it became a joke behind my back that I was a sellout. Because I was always finding ways to turn entertainment into money. You know, because it's a hobby, yes, but it's an expensive hobby, right? And right before I had a falling out, we were just passing a lot of passive aggressiveness back and forth at each other. And I don't think it was really the streamer. I think it was the person that was close to the streamer. But a lot of passive aggressiveness back and forth. And so on Twitch you have a tier 3 sub, which is $25 a month, and all it is when you're an affiliate is one emote. Well, I don't know what it is now. Back then you didn't have animated emotes and everything else. You know, this is like 3 years ago. And so I made the sellout emote. I did. It is my face, and it is sell in green with the S being a $sign, and out in white, and my tongue sticking out, pretty much like a fuck you. I'm very passive aggressive, you know? Everybody thinks I'm aggressive. I'm not aggressive, I'm passive aggressive. It's more fun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh man, so y'all might get a bonus video next week. And when I mean bonus videos, I gotta find a place to fit it in. So we got Tuesday, Friday, Sunday are our videos, correct? So I don't know where I was throwing a bonus video. It was different whenever it was Monday, Friday, Sunday. So moving it to Tuesday, it's like, hey, we're gonna throw it in there somewhere. For the unboxings. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try Wednesday unboxing, see how that works. You know? And if that works, we can do bonus videos on Monday. Or on Tuesday. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know. Either way, you're gonna get a bonus video sometime this week. I don't know when. Well, I guess next week. And that's only if I finish this on Saturday. So you will know by the end of the time lapse on Sunday if you're getting a bonus video. If you are, it'll be the kit down to this, y'all. The post review. And I honestly cannot wait. I call them the kit downs because of the fact that everybody does a post review and I'm not good at it. I don't take notes. I will tell you my opinion about certain things, like running out of drills and having to wait 2 weeks for the replacement. I know, it wasn't 2 weeks, it was last Monday, and I got them on a Thursday the next week, but still. And a lot of that has to do with Diamond Art Club moving, but still. I'm okay, I swear. I am just done. Like, the good thing is, so I've done a lot of big paintings. Like, I did Cat and Fairy, which is a decent-sized painting. I can't remember if it had 13 or 15 bags of 310, but it had a lot. It was my second Diamond Art Club ever. My first Diamond Art Club was JoJo's art, Into Wonderland, which, again, a lot of dark colors. A lot of dark colors. When I got near the end of those two, I was ready to quit. I was done. And I had to force myself to do the last row, or last 2 rows. You know what I mean? I was not happy with myself at all. And so, the difference between here is, yes, I'm bored of this and I'm ready to be over of it, but the colors, the vibrancy, I don't know, maybe it's the drills themselves, but something just keeps me coming going, it's actually not that bad. I could do it. But that's why you're also seeing me go days without touching the diamond painting, when in the beginning of it was every day and several sections a day. Now if you get several sections a day, it's because that's the only day I diamond painted that week. Okay. Well, do we have any more story times? I don't think we do, and so I think I'm going to finish up this green because I just looked at the time. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, I don't care if I go over an hour. I really don't. But I will never try. I will try not to do under an hour, which honestly, it's not that hard. There's times that I've sat there and I've been talking. I'm like, oh my god, it feels like it's only been 10 minutes. And I look up and it's been 45. I talk a lot. Problem is, I was like, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, man, I could tinkle. I really could. And that's when I realized it's been over an hour. So I'm trying to finish this color up. And I have no other story time. Well, I have a few, but I don't really want to get into another story time because that means I'm going to get into another color and then we're going to go to like an hour and a half. Which I know I don't mind an hour and a half. Oops, there I go touching the microphone again. I don't mind an hour and a half. But I've heard y'all don't like over an hour. You'll have to let me know. I'm just sitting here. I'm here to be your body double. I really am. Maybe we'll talk about body doubles next week. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Actually, I got a very eventful week coming up. And if I remember to take notes or remember my days, you might actually have me recalling my days. Oh my god. Well, let me clean this up. Okay, give me 2 seconds to end this clip so we can move it on over to the ending here. And I have that nice and clear for my time lapse. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me for this hour and putting, using me as your body double. There I go, mentioning it again. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you for letting me into your life and everything else. It's been fun. Next week, I am hoping that we are moved on to the Magician's Table, which is my next diamond painting. And yes, I know it's another big one. Where's it at? Here it is. I have it all kitted up, and right now it's sitting in its box. Okay, maybe it's not that big, because look, it's in a small box. It's a round, and it's the newer rounds. It's 70.6 centimeter by 55.8, so it's 28 by 22. But you see, it kind of fits. Hold on. We've already covered up the diamond painting. Let me just move this. Okay. Alright. We're going to go a little bit this way and zoom in. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't it kind of fit with the current theme I'm on? Here, we're going to get the sticker sheet. The second sticker sheet. Move this down. You see what I mean? Doesn't it just kind of... They look like they're companion pieces. Even though they're completely different artists. So I kind of got to do it, and I've been meaning to try the new round. So hopefully we'll be starting this next week. And let me tell y'all, if I get far enough in the time lapse, like if I get far enough on Saturday, but not completed on Saturday, you will still get a time lapse of Magic Potion as I finish it. But the difference is you will get that on Sunday, and then the first go of the Magician's Table will be the following Sunday. Anyway. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember, it's Mother's Day this weekend. So yell at your kids if they don't get you anything. Yell at your husband if they don't get anything from your kids, because you got littles. I don't have littles anymore, so I can yell at my kids. Mine are all teenagers, except Michael, and he'll be a teenager in July. Anyway, don't forget to yell at your kids if they don't get you shit, or your husband if they don't get anything for your littles or from your littles. Don't forget your mother-in-laws, y'all. You know your husband ain't gonna do it. My mother-in-law sent me beautiful flowers, and I can't show you the picture because I wasn't paying attention, and it has my address in it, so yeah. She got me a beautiful bouquet of flowers today. And so don't forget your mother-in-laws. Don't forget your mamas. Sunday, Mother's Day. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. I don't know if I asked any questions. If not, just tell me how your day is. Tell me if you had a stressful week. Go ahead and trauma dump. I don't care. Not a lot of creators will say that because, honestly, it's a Debbie Downer. But you know what? I will give you a little heart. You know, that tells you that I'm here for you, you know. Either way, don't forget to leave that comment down below. Leave a thumbs up if you want more of these. Because guess what, y'all? If y'all don't give me thumbs up, I'm going to stop doing them. I'm threatening y'all now. Threatening y'all. And don't forget to click on my face right there to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next video, which is Sunday. Bye.